So good morning, all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
I have heard some request from your class here, one of your class here, that few people are unable to write the algorithm or pseudocode. Like 10, some 10 members have called, it seems. Okay, I want to just ask one volunteer among them to come forward and share the screen of the flow chart they have written, so that I can help them to write the algorithm, so that others can also see how he is writing based on the hints I am giving.
May I?
Explained it clearly on the day, and if you have seen the video again and again, you must have understood. But anyway, I try to help you because you are the latest entries to engineering. And most of the time, I always ask engineers to be perfect in understanding the problem and finding out your own solution. Uh, you know, the grasping levels might be different for each person, the intelligence might be equal. So I always believe that for example, me, I always say I'm an average grasper. I'm not a very good grasper, I understand very slowly. For that, what I do is that I sit around up to 2 or 3 until I solve a problem on my own, and then I have to do it. Because now I might be there to help
Alert from.
but 1 minute.
Your disk is almost full.
Okay, let it be. Okay, I might be there to help you in first year. In second year, maybe half of the instructors only will help you. And in third and fourth years, you don't get any help. And if you get to some job, you will never get a help. Okay. Agarwal, can you switch off your video if possible if you are talking to anybody, because it is only showing onto the screen and it's disturbing me. Okay. If you are looking, you concentrate on the monitor. Okay. So what I want to say is, so problems should be solved by you by understanding. If you don't understand, definitely I'm there to help you, but don't cultivate this idea of getting always a help to do something. Okay. So can anybody share the screen? Any volunteer? If they share their flow chart, then I will try to help them how it can be done. If the flow chart is successful.
Sir, may I, sir?
Yes, Paul.
Sir, I'll be doing.
Okay, anybody. You decide among yourself. Anything is better for
See,
you.
I am confused.
Okay.
You are muted, Mayak.
Yeah.
Sir, it's disabled, sir. Can you enable it?
Yeah, I will do it. Okay then, fine. So, have you downloaded the document that I have given to you that day as part of the assignment? Agarwal, you are on mute, I think. Agarwal, you are on mute.
Sir, now we can hear, sir.
Yes. Have you downloaded the document that I have given to you as an attachment?
Sir, I tried, but it wasn't.
That nobody could download that Word document which I have attached, that algorithm. Can anybody?
I was
We are able to download.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes,
I
I was able to
sir.
download.
Okay.
Yeah.
Agarwal, there, you did not try it correctly, I think. If you try it again, it will be okay. Because I have attached the document along with the assignment description. Okay, Agarwal,
Okay, sir.
show me your flow chart.
Sir?
Yeah, show me your flow chart.
Sir, actually, I couldn't at all. I tried a lot. It wasn't able to.
Yeah, at least the tried one.
Sir?
I want your tried flow chart.
Sir, I was like keeping here when I want to enter it. The value is like, suppose enter a value and the variable has some A. I was unable. It wasn't coming into that.
Okay, just click on that input and click on that arrow after start. Yes. Now double click on it.
Yes, sir.
Now it is prompting, enter into the code something like enter a value n, double quotes. Within double quotes, you need to write it. Okay. Enter a value n. Close the double quotes.
Yes, sir.
And yes, here you write n something, n.
Sir, I tried the same, sir.
N as a variable, done.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So what is the problem you are facing now?
Earlier, I tried this only, sir. I wrote the same statement. It was coming something else.
The problem is that you are not you are not giving it correctly. So if you have seen the videos again and again, how I'm giving the input, it would have been a lot more better. So I think you should depend on yourself to correct yourself. So the way you are giving the input is not according to that Raptor. That's the problem. The Raptor is correct, but the way you are inserting that input is wrong. I think you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other problem for you?
So the mainly it was like to enter the things. That only was unable to me.
Okay, then do it now. In the meanwhile, I will ask somebody to share the screen who have doubt in writing the algorithm. Okay?
Okay, sir.
You can
Sir?
stop sharing. Yeah. Who is this?
Once can I show my flow chart, sir?
Yes, you can. You can.
Yes.
Hmm.
Sir,
Yes. Tell me.
can you see my screen, sir?
Yes, I can.
Sir, this is my flow chart, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will run this. Suppose 10 I gave, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, it is showing like this, sir.
Okay. So what it is showing? I could not see anything.
Here in master console, sir, number given is prime number 2, number given is composite number 3, number given is composite number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I solved that issue, sir. I solved
Yes,
it.
sir. Even I.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got it, sir. Like yesterday I was doing, I got it, sir.
So
Since
somebody
your output is
think
not connected to end,
Mm-hmm.
so you
So who
have
has solved
to.
this problem? I think I have discussed to Shreya also in
Yes,
WhatsApp.
sir. Yes.
Have you solved it, Shreya?
Yes, sir. I did it. I completed.
Shreya, you can share the screen once.
Okay, sir. So can I get the permission?
Yeah. Yes, you can share. Yeah, Paul, let us give Shreya a chance
Yes,
because
sure,
she
sir.
did a
Yes.
lot. And yeah.
And then- Actually, when you did it, that you were not able to connect that output thing to the end. So you have to take another loop from yes, so that you can connect that part to the end.
Can you zoom a little bit so that in the middle?
Yes. Now.
Yeah, you can come down. Yes. Okay, the way you have done is correct, but the way you have given
Written
the
the code, yes, sir. This percent,
yes,
I understood that.
that is not
Earlier,
correct. you should be going to mathematical calculations. Okay.
Earlier, I tried to give n% I is equals to 0, but it was that all numbers were not printing correctly. Like it was not being correctly printing for odd square values. Like if you give 25, it's a square of
Yeah.
an odd number, so
It's
it was
prime
not
number.
working. Yeah, it's printing prime. So
Okay.
I mean, like I was not able to get solutions, so I did it in mathematical way.
Okay. Right.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
I saw that issue also, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here,
Can
I
you
was
share
also,
the
that's why I
screen now?
texted sir.
Yeah. Fine.
Thank you so
No
much.
problem. Finally, you have done something like you have got the primer composite. That's what my idea is. At last, you need to connect like that. Yes.
Yes,
After
sir, yes.
that, yeah. You can stop sharing the screen and let us give the chance to Paul.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for your help.
Yeah. No problem.
Yes, sir. I'm sharing.
Yeah. You can.
Sir, can you see my screen, sir?
Yeah. I can.
Yeah, sir. To solve that 25 issue, I've just added +1, sir, in this. +1.
Right. Can you maximize it, Paul?
Yeah, sure, sir. Yeah. No, sir, it's okay.
Not that maximization. You
This
can
one,
also
right?
maximize the
Yeah.
window.
Yes, sir.
I think the window is very small. You can
Yes.
maximize. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then
To solve that
on it.
issue, I added +1, sir, to it because if I do it, sir, let me give the value.
Can you drag that bar on the side so that we can see not that one,
Master
that bar?
console, sir. Yeah, this thing.
Okay.
So, sir, why I have done this? Because, if I remove one, sir, from here, what it shows it shows it's a prime number. If I it's showing composite only. Yeah. Earlier it was showing prime, sir. I don't know. No, it's showing composite.
Can you check for 15?
15, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's working and sometimes it's not.
Yeah, let me do it. I'll just keep the original code what I did last time.
Yeah, okay.
It's a composite number.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's it, sir.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Fine then. Paul,
Yes,
I will start asking the people who want algorithm, who have difficult in writing the pseudocode. And after solving the problem, let us again solve this prime number so people can understand, because their first assignment, I want to solve it in live with the help of you students itself. Okay?
Yes. So should I stop screen sharing, sir?
Yeah, Paul. Yes.
Stopped.
Okay. We had a request from I think Hemant something. He is a new person to the class, it seems. Can somebody post the links in the WhatsApp if possible? If he is added, then fine. I think Hemant, you can contact your class CS. You can request them to add you in the WhatsApp group. I think later on.
Already added, sir.
Okay, right. So somebody please post the links if you have already that set of links with you, so that he can view that in the WhatsApp, all the previous links. CR, anybody is having that?
Yes, sir. I'll send to him.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Sushant. Okay, right. So somebody who is having difficulty that they have done something in the Raptor flowchart and having difficulty in pseudocode, can anybody raise their hands and come up so that I want to see the screen, how they have done the flowchart, and I want to help them to write the pseudocode for that.
Sir, I completed my pseudocode once. Can you check it?
Yes, you can show me.
Just a second, sir.
Okay, okay.
Sir, is it visible?
Yes, yes. Yeah, now it is.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, right. Step by loop condition. The loop condition is not true, it goes selection, and if the true, yeah. I think Giri, if you are writing different conditions, like if the loop condition is not true, it goes selection, a mod I is equal to 0, and if are these loops a part of nested loop that you are writing?
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Yeah, actually, if you are writing if conditions, I generally suggest like you need to write it in separate statements. Okay, don't mix them as paragraphs. That will not give you a right algorithm, or it is not good to read that algorithm. Okay, so you have written some sentences as complete English sentences. Better you break down to various steps. And for looping, have you given something like step 5 or something? Have you said go to step 5? You cannot say that loop goes till something. That should not be like uh, what we say, passive voice something. It should be something like you need to say as a command, like go to. Okay. Hello. I think there is a problem from his side, I think. Right. Okay, I will share my thing.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, even I have a problem with Raptor, sir. I don't know why it is not processing. Can I share the screen, sir?
you can share the screen.
Yeah. Sir, see, sir, if I'm giving the input here,
I'm only seeing your master console.
you're not able to see, sir.
Yes, I am not able to see your main Raptor tool. Just I am able to see your master control.
Sorry, sir, it got disconnected.
Okay.
Sir, can you see now?
Yes, I can. So what do you want from this?
Sir, if
Save it, Amma. First save it. That's the problem you are facing. First, it asks you to save the problem.
Okay, sir.
That you are writing. Yes, save some name like. Don't keep Raptor, okay? Keep some name for that. Maybe you're writing prime or composite, so P and C something.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right.
So, but before it did not come anything like save or something, sir. It was like.
It should come because Raptor always prompts for saving.
Sir, now here I'm giving enter.
Wait. What I have said before, you write something there.
Double console, yes.
Yes. Right, done.
Sir, it's coming something like this, sir. It's not processing.
Bad character expected.
Sir, for me also.
Can you zoom the screen a little bit if possible? Okay, I am looking into it.
Yes.
Expect something like single quotes. Are the double quotes given correctly?
Yes, sir.
Sir, once can I?
1 minute, 1 minute. Let me see into the problem. Let us solve this and then we can. One second, I'm just checking the problem.
Yes, sir.
Sir, it was working, sir.
It was working?
I got it, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Maybe when you're typing something, there might be some problem with your maybe keyboard something. Without your knowing, you might be entering something else when you're typing a key.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm using i3 processor. Because of that also, I might face problems, sir.
No, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. It is expecting something else, a bad
Sir,
character.
she can do one thing. So instead of removing marks, she can just keep X, sir, once. Like once you can.
Yeah, I've tried that. I've tried that also. Even then, I'm not.
Sir, I got it, sir.
Not this one, down thing. Enter, yeah, there. If
Sir,
it has,
I think she was like, అంటే ఆ పైన సింబల్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా సార్, అది ఒకసారి టైప్ చేసింది సార్.
You have to press shift,
నొక్కి
sir,
ఇంకా
shift.
Maybe the
Sir.
double quotes you are saying.
Yeah,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I think she used apostrophe.
Yeah. Not first, two first please, not that one. Double quotes.
Double quote.
Yes. Now type something. Okay. And close the double quotes. Type something else. Just we want to test it now. I am not able to recognize that. Again, yes. Now press enter. Okay, done.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank
So
you.
I have given single apostrophe as they have said, right? Single quotes or something. Yeah.
I did not look into that, sir. Thank you, sir.
Saying it's wrong with the keyboard itself. Otherwise, it will not give you this message.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, I just wrote out the flowchart. How to check out, sir, like whether did I do correct or wrong?
You just go to the play button. You just play that particular one. It will start from start block itself, and it goes through the flowchart, and it asks you the input, and finally it gives you the output in the master console. Okay. So I think you check out the previous videos in the previous links. You will definitely understand that. That's why I'm giving you the links, because there is no time for me to repeat every time the same thing again and again. You just check out that one. If there is any doubt, you can WhatsApp message me, or you can call me if there is any doubt for you, so that we can try to clarify that. Okay. Try out into the previous videos, Agarwal. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Regarding
Once can
algorithm,
I check my pseudocode?
I want the people who are unable to write algorithm, but they have written Raptor. I want now them. Anybody is there like that?
So can you check my pseudocode, sir? Once?
If you have written pseudocode, that's fine. Let us discuss later. But who are unable to at least write the pseudocode, we will
Sir,
check you.
me.
Yeah, who is this?
I'm unable to write pseudocode, sir.
Okay. Have you written the flowchart in Raptor?
Yes, sir.
Yes, then you can share the screen.
1 second.
Have you downloaded the document that I have attached for the example pseudocode for printing the table? Please follow each and everything that I have told you, like go to, assign. Do not write like goes until something. You should not write such words. There are some words that are related to this. What I have instructed, you should be writing that, because
Okay,
we
sir.
are not writing the algorithm in more general sense. It is written as pseudocode. It should be very precise, understandable to a programmer who is writing a program based on your algorithm. Can you share the screen, ma?
Yes, sir. I'm sharing. 1 second. Sir, can you see my screen, sir?
Yes. Is it working properly?
No, sir. Just now I showed no, sir, for.
Okay. So working
Uh,
fine. I think you have kept it very slow. Okay. What is that you have given?
10 I gave, sir. Number.
Okay. So you are going for each number and giving whether it is prime or not. That's all?
Yes, sir.
But
It is showing like this, sir.
if you give a number, is it finally concluding that whether it is prime or composite and ending?
Sir, I did not catch you, sir.
For example, if I give a number 10, it should
Yes.
finally see whether it is prime, composite or prime. That
Yes,
is
sir.
I have
Yes,
given.
sir. Yes, sir. But somewhere I did a mistake and it is showing like this, sir, for me.
Sir, after z is equal to z plus 1, he should keep that number is equal to 1 in yes, sir.
Number is equal to 1.
Girish, you have this selection one number equal to 1. You have to keep it at the end.
At yes one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No, not only yes, the full selection.
This one.
Yes, at the end. At the end. Not there. Not there. At the end.
Here.
Yeah. Yes, there. Place it there. Now run the code.
Okay.
It is the same code, sir.
Yes. That's what. See, that is where people are missing actually. See how he has written. This is good. You can look into the screen. He has calculated all the numbers until the square root of 10. So what could be the square root of 10?
3 point something.
Yeah. Up to that, your loop will repeat. And after up to that, if your loop repeats, and based on that, you will calculate that number, right? So how much number it has gone through, like count or something, how many times it is usable. And based on the count, you come out after you get out of the square root, and you finally land at a number is equal to 1. At least you are writing like at least it is divisible by 1, right?
Yes.
Trying to write like at least it is divisible by at least one number. Based on that, if it is okay, then you say okay. So you are saying like it is, if it is only divisible by one number, it is prime number. Otherwise, it is,
Yes.
that means it might be more than divisible more than number 1. So I think it will be composite. So this is how you need to conclude. So all the people, please understand what it has been done. Okay, now I will explain you the logic. I'll just share my screen number.
Yes,
Let
sir.
you again come back with your share screen. What is your name?
Shirish, sir.
Sir, I've done somewhat different. Can I
Okay.
show mine, sir?
Yeah, I will try to explain the logic. I will try to explain the logic. Please help me in writing the algorithm and also the flowchart. Then we will look into each and every bits. Okay? If there
Okay,
is.
sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Coming to this one, I have to say something like my basic idea is, so I want to say, given a number, some number, I don't know what it is, maybe something like whatever that has been written, like 10, let us say 10. So if you take the square root of 10, somebody said the answer, what is the square root we got?
3 point something, sir.
Okay, let us take 3. Okay, if the square root is 3 point something, let us take up to 3. So if you are trying to divide 10, you cannot go from 2 to something like up to what we say 9 number. Okay, you cannot go like this. So you can go or something, and you can come back. So for example, if you will take each number. For example, we take 4. Of course, it is divisible by 2. Yes, it will give you 0. If you take 5, I think 5 cannot be obtained because it is not divisible by 2. It is not, of course, the square root of 5 is not crossing this one, right? Okay, so we cannot start the division also, at least. So it will be directly declared as, prime number, I think. Is it working for all the conditions, Sirish, for you? You said something like number is equal to 1. What is that number? Is it indicating the count of how many times it is divisible?
Yes.
Okay. So for example,
Yes, sir. Yes.
if you take 5, what it is giving?
Sir?
If you take the input as 5, the number
Yes,
5.
sir.
So what output
Okay.
is it?
1 second, sir. I am checking.
Yeah. Today I actually thought of telling about functions, but I want to clarify this whole thing.
Sir, output is giving as number given is prime number.
Output is given as prime number.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Let us see. So initially, without square root, what I will do is I will try to write 10. I want to check it from 2. Okay. I want to check 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. After this, we will go to square root and we will find the advantage of square root. So for 10, I will check 10 mod 2, 10 mod 3, 10 mod 4, 10 mod 5, 10 mod 6, 10 mod 7, 10 mod 8, and 10 mod 9. Of course, you can read of this, but let us go through like. So I think it is divisible. Fine, it is also okay. Then it is also divisible by 5, and remaining is nothing. We are not going up to 10 because 10 is divisible by 10. I think it is divisible for 2 times. Let us take 12. If you take 12, the same thing. If you write 12, so again we will go for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you write the same thing like 12 mod 2, 12 mod 3, and so on, we will just check out what happens. 12 mod 5. This is how I am observing how I need to solve this problem. I think it is solvable by 2. I think this 12 is also by 3. It is also by 4. It can also be given by 6. Okay. So if it is happening, let us see, it might be 2 or more than 2, right? So I'm finding the count of how many times it is divisible. So these many times it is divisible. So my count will be 2. And these many times it is divisible. My count will be something like 4.
4.
In the same way, you take 8 also, it is divisible by 2, it is divisible by 4, and hence we go up to 7, so it is 2. So in this case, the minimum number is itself 2. If some number is divisible by minimum of 2, then definitely it should definitely come as yeah, minimum of 1 also can be considered, because if you come to 4, if you say minimum of 2, you only check up to 2 and 3, right? Only 2 or 2 will only divide 4, but 4 is still, I think, composite, right? So to get this, you decide your own condition. So how do you do this? So for example, you start with something like I is equal to 0, 2, or not 0, I is equal to 2, 2. Something like I will be, what we say, yeah, up to that number. Okay, I will be n minus 1. Okay, if you give n as 10, it will be up to 9. So 2 to 9. You put it into the loop. Actually, this is the loop. So every time the I value increments, so you say I is equal to I plus 1, and you check the condition whether it is in between 2 and n minus 1. So this is how you are going. And every time what you do, you just say the number mod I every time. If it is 0, if it is S, then you do something like count. Not count. If it is S, you say count is equal to count plus 1. So you're incrementing the count. If it is no, then what you will do is you need to decide what condition you need to satisfy. If it is not divisible by 0, then there is no need of any increment. You just go forward with the loop. So based on this logic, let us go later for the square root. Let us come and solve this one in the Raptor tool. So somebody can also help me. So I can say, somebody has also asked me how to directly give the assignment. For example, if I want to give, 1 minute, what is it? I need to save it first. 1 minute, I'm saving it. Okay. So somebody has also asked me, sir, without the dynamic input, can I give directly an assignment? Like this is how I want to give. 1 second. Yeah, I am unable to show this one because this one is something like it's unable to move this window. But anyway, I'm directly giving it. So number is equal to something like I will give 10. Okay. So number is equal to 10. I have given like this. So I'm not directly giving the input. I'm not writing a universal program. So I'm saying that this program is only for 10. And let us first estimate that. Okay. The next thing I will do is to what I say. I have to give the I value as 2, right? So next assignment should be given. And it also shows like I as 2. Okay, so I is equal to 2, I have written here. The next thing what I need to do is after giving I need to go for loop. That's what I am saying, right? So I got a number and I am also getting the I value. So I'm going to the loop, and here in the loop, first I enter the loop. Okay, this is the loop. That means the step. Okay, that's what we are saying. We are coming to this step again. So I need to check out what it is exactly. So in this loop, what is the condition I need to give? That I should not cross n minus 1, right? So I will say if I greater than num minus 1. So this is the condition I have given. You can see I greater than num minus 1. Okay. and if it is S, it comes down and finally it needs to end the flowchart. But before ending, I need to declare whether it is exactly a prime or composite. So when I come inside the loop, if I is always less than and num minus 1, what should I do inside the loop? I need to check the condition like I have shown you. I need to check whether it is divisible or not. If it is divisible, I need to increase the count, right? Whatever I have written here. So what I will do is I will write something like this. So my condition should be num mod I is equal to 0. Okay, num mod I is equal to 0. If it is 0, what I will write is, I will write something like assignment, right? So because we are calculating all the assignments or expressions, the calculations are always done as instructions. So instruction lines are always in the rectangle box. So now I will write something like count is equal to count plus 1. Now it might give me an error because I did not declare count here. So I will also assign count as 0 initially. Okay, this count is my basic indication of how many times it is actually divisible. Okay, count is equal to 0. This is what I have given. So whenever this is satisfying, I am increasing the count plus plus. And if it is not satisfying also, we directly go to no, we don't give count plus plus, and again we go to the loop. And finally, let us keep a condition here. If it is divisible by at least 1, then it will be okay. So can I give like count is greater than equal to 1? Okay, so I want to output something like, if it is S, I say it is composite. If it is no, I will put something like it is prime. Okay, let us see, let us check whether it is working or not exactly.
Sir, you forgot increment of I.
Yes, I did not do that. Yeah. Thank you. So even if it is yes or no, we should always go the increment of I. So commonly when we are matching with this arrow, you need to keep it here, because whether it is yes or no, the I should be incremented. So I will write here like I, and here I plus 1. So if you keep here in this arrow, like see my mouse cursor, if you see in this, if you put this in this arrow, so you need to put 2 times for no one and for S. But instead of this, both will meet at this junction, whatever might be the answer. So before you go to the loop, I am just let us go with
So your voice is low, sir.
Your voice is low.
sometimes net problem, no problem. Anyway, you are trying to understand, right, what it is showing. Okay, so it has been given composite for us. Let us take something like a number 10 maybe. I am changing the 10 value. So I will give something like 11. Let us see what it will give and play this. So 11 means how many numbers it will cross. Like it will start at 2 and it will end at 10. I think the 11 will not be divisible by anything. The final answer that it will give is a prime P. Now, there is a basic problem in this. Let me first explain what I have done. Are you now audible? Am I now audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
I have given a number. I can also put some input into this. Instead of assignment, I can use input. So let us remove this, because somebody has asked me, who is it? Vincent, are you clear with this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can delete this one and include input so that I want to give it dynamically. So enter a number, I give num. Okay. So I get the number dynamically. I start I is equal to 2 and I start with count is equal to 0. This count indicates whether the number I have given in num is divisible how many times. So I enter the loop, and after I enter the loop, I try to check something like this. So what you do is I will check whether I is greater than num minus 1. Until then I go into the loop. That means I might be 2, which is not greater than num minus 1, right? So of course, if it is not greater than, it will be false condition. So we go inside. The problem with the Raptor is he has given us the reverse condition. Otherwise, we would have done something like I is less than or equal to num minus 1. That is possible in programming. But here is only giving only this thing. So we need to follow this one. So if I is greater than, that means if I crosses num minus 1, we are going for yes, that means finally ending the loop. If I is not crossing num minus 1 and I is starting at 2, we always go to no. And after coming to this, we check whether the number we have given, like 11 mod 2 is equal to 0. If 11 mod 2 is equal to 0, the 0 indicates, this mod indicates that quotient, right? Sorry, the reminder. So if you put slash, it indicates the quotient. So if I say number by I, that slash, okay, forward slash, then it indicates that the divisible number should be given, the quotient should be given. But here we are trying to find out whether the remainder is 0. If the remainder is 0, then it is divisible. Okay. Right.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, instead of keeping I is greater than num minus 1, we can take up till num by 2, sir, number by 2, sir. Because if
Yes,
we
sir.
are considering larger numbers, we can't go until.
That's what I will come. I will come. First, I want to say this one. I want to say the disadvantage. Okay, I understand. So
Okay, sir.
we are doing K root also. It is more powerful than num by 2 also. Okay, right.
Okay.
So coming to this, num mod I is equal to 0. So I will just try to find out if it is divisible. I say yes and I increment the count, come back, increment I. What is this I? The I is like this: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to n minus 1. So this is I value.
Sir.
Start at and end set num minus 1. So after this, it will not go beyond. That's what this I mean. So after this I is being incremented, it will again go to the loop. Wait 1 minute. So it will again go to the loop here and again come and check whether I is greater than num minus 1. If it is no, again it will go with num mod I is equal to 0. This time if it is not divisible, it will go to no and increment I. So it indicates that if the number 2 is not dividing 11, so if 11 by 2 the remainder is not 0, you go to no. If 11 by 3 is not 0, then you go to no. Like that you continue to go to no and you are not incrementing the count value. So finally you decide whether it is prime or composite. Finally, after you end the loop here, you directly come to S and find out what is the value of count. So if the count is greater than or equal to 1, you say it is composite because it is at least divisible by 1. If the count is not greater than or equal to 1, it is less than 1, that means 0 something. So it is prime. That is how I need to end the condition. So this is what you need to remember. And now the disadvantage of this is this always becomes with n complexity, that this complexity also I will try to explain when you come to programming. So if you have a graph, if you are seeing that something like these are the n numbers, how many numbers you are giving, and this is the time. So if the numbers are increasing, if it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to something like 1 lakh number is there, I want to find out whether 1 lakh number is a prime or composite. So based on your n value, your time will slowly increase like this. You see how much distance you need to travel like this. So what I am cut short, I'm doing some cut short here. Something like somebody said by 2, sir. Maybe we are coming to half of this, and sometimes we can also write some square root of 1 lakh, so that you can also reduce it a little bit, because you have no other
It's 10 o'clock.
option to find out whether it is prime or composite. The better thing is, if n is increasing, the time also increases finally. I think some of you have observed it. If you give 100, it will repeat a lot more times. That means it is taking a lot of time, right? So based on the n value, the time also increases for execution. This is having a greater complexity. It's the most worst case that we are having. So the better thing is, you need to cut short it. If you observe clearly, you don't need to go up to 99. The best way is go up to square root of 100. So what is the square root of 100?
10, sir.
Right? See how much time you are saving here. Instead of repeating for 99, maybe you are starting from 2 to 99. So maybe something like you are writing 97 something. 97 times you are repeating the loop. Instead of that, you are going from 2 to 10. That's all. In this, if the 100 is divisible, you count how many times the 100 is divisible here, and based on the count, you go on. Right? I think you understood that. So if you are giving 5, what can be the square root of 5?
2 point something.
Entama?
2.23, sir.
2 point, yeah.
We stop at 2. We stop at 2. So when we stop at 2, I think naturally this is not divisible by anything. So if the division is 0, naturally if the count is 0, naturally you say it is prime and it is not composite. Let us try the same logic. Like I'm doing some cut short in this logic, and I will just do it. Let's say, yeah, we are going for this. It's not num minus 1. Okay, I should not cross square root of. The problem is my input has been fixed like that. So I greater than sqrt of num. I think it is correct, right? Those who have done already, can you say that whether it is correct or not? SQRT function.
Yes, sir, it's correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Let us.
Once try 25, sir.
Let us take 11 at least this time.
Sir, try 25, sir, once, because sometimes it shows prime, sometimes it shows composite, sir.
Yeah, I have taken 25, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is giving composite.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So let us go for prime also. Some 100, number 100. So this time I have given 100. Let us see what it will give. Definitely it should give us composite. It is only repeating 10 times instead of 98 times or 97 times. Okay, it is giving composite. Give me some like 5. Let us test 5. So I have given 5. Yes, it is giving us prime. I think this is where you get the answer. I think you understood how you need to write. So first you need to write the algorithm, understand the workout on the paper. After you work out on the paper, you need to write the algorithm. Now, after algorithm, you can write the flowchart. It can be vice versa. After flowchart also, you can write the algorithm. So let us try to do the same thing, okay? Now I will share the screen of writing the algorithm and you will understand. Oh, I'm sorry. I think the time is up. I did not see that.
Yes, sir.
Let us meet. When is our next class? Tomorrow, I think, right?
So your voice is low, sir. Not audible.
If it is tomorrow afternoon, our class.
Yes, sir.
Afternoon. Okay.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow.
I will continue this flowchart.
Your disk is almost full.
I will continue this flowchart and explain you the algorithm also, how to write it. Then you will understand. I think all of you understood the logic behind the prime number. Okay?
Yes,
sir.
Sir, can I close this? You can share the screen.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I have a sir.
Yes, yes.
Hello. Actually, I have a suggestion, sir, in which you did like you have taken 10, no, sir.
Yes.
Like no need to repeat, sir. After like if you take 2, no need to repeat it, sir. Like 3, 4, 5. It's already divisible by 2, right? No, sir. So
Yeah.
why to take it to 10?
We will discuss tomorrow. I want to improve it a little bit, like earlier.
Yes.
What
You can just do it I equal to I plus n, sir. That's it. It will just stop in 2, sir.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.